everyone and welcome back to my channel, Live Love Crochet. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this blanket. So it's really easy. We begin by making a granny square. I'm going to show you a little sample of this blanket. So you can't fit it all in the camera, but we have a little border as well, which I will show you how to make as well. So I've gone with some pastel colours. You can use whatever colours you like, you can do whatever design you like, it's totally up to you. So we have double crochets. So let's go and find out what we're going to need. So for this blanket, what we're going to need is a 4.5mm hook. Going to need a pair of scissors, a needle and a measuring tape, and then we're going to need the yarn colours of your choice. So I'm going to be using DK for this one. So I have the same colours as I've used for my other blanket. So we've got pink, greeny blue, yellow, purple and cream for the border. I also have some measurements. So depending on what size you're making, this is the average size that they're going to be. So I made the Premi one, so that's for premature babies, which is 18 inch by 18 inch. All my sizes are in inches, so you can make whatever one you want. You can make a baby or you can make it for an adult. It's totally up to you. So if you want to take down your size, because I won't be showing this again, and obviously because I'm making just a sample blanket, I'm not going to crochet the whole thing. I'm just going to show you how to do it. I'm just not going to take a measurement. So let's get started making our granny square. So we need to start with our magic ring. I'm going to show you how I do it. If you do it a different way, then that's great, you do it your way. So I'm going to leave quite a long tail. I'm going to go around my two fingers and I'm going to cross it right underneath my fingers there. Pull it across. You'll have two straight pieces of yarn. Go under this first piece of yarn, catch this yarn and pull it under, just like that. And there's your magic circle. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. There is your magic ring or magic circle. So I'm going to show you one more time. So keep a nice length of a nice tail for sewing in afterwards. Wrap your yarn around your two fingers underneath, overlap, and on top you will have two pieces of straight yarn. Go underneath the first one, catch the second one and pull it underneath the first one. And then we needed to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. So that's our magic circle ready. Right, so I'm going to move on now and I'm going to make a double crochet, and I'm going to make one more double crochet, just like that. I'm going to pull that one over and then I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Going to yarn over and make 3 more double crochets. So that's my first one, second, pull them over so you have more room, and there's my third. So then we're going to chain 3 again, 1, 2 and 3. Again, we're going to make 3 double crochets. Pull them over. So if you look at this now, you have 1 corner and 2 corners. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets, when you're doing your double crochets, make sure you're crocheting over both of the pieces of yarn and not just one. So at this point, get your tail, just give it a little pull, just to pull it a little bit closer. So now we have 1, 2, 3 corners. What we're going to do now is we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to find our chain 3 from the start, and we're going to slip stitch into the second chain. So 1 and 2. So now we're going to get our tail. I'm going to pull that tight. Just pull it tight as you can. And that's what you should be left with. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. And then back into the same space, we're going to put 3 more double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. We're going to chain 1 and move into this corner here, and then we're going to put 3 double crochets into this corner. So 1, 2 and 3. Move your double crochets over a little bit, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, back into that same space, make another 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. That's what it looks like so far. Chain 1, move over into your next corner, to your next 3 chains, and another 3 double crochets. Move your double crochets over a little bit, chain 3, and then go back into that chain with another 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, and we're going to repeat those steps for the last chain space. So you should have something that looks like this. We're not going to chain 1 for this, for joining. We're just going to join with a slip stitch. So we're going to find our second chain, 1 and 2, and slip stitch into that second chain, just like that. Chain 3, turn your work. So you should have something that looks like this. So we're going to go into this one now, into this middle stitch, and we're going to double crochet 2, double crochet twice into this one. So because that one class is double crochet, we have 3 double crochets. I'm going to chain 1, move into the corner, go to chain we're going to double crochet 3 times, then we're going to chain 3, move your stitches over, go back into this chain space with another 3 double crochets. Chain 1, moving into the next chain 1 space, and to put 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and then move to your corner, make 3 double crochets, chain 3, go back in with another 3 double crochets, chain 1 into the next chain 1 space, 3 double crochets, chain 1, corner, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets back into that chain 3 space, chain 1 to the next chain 1 space, 3 double crochets, and into your last corner, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and then we're going to join. We're not going to chain 1, we're just going to join into the second chain with the slip stitch. Chain 1, get your scissors, leave in a nice tail to sew in afterwards, and that is your first part of your granny square. So get your next colour. I am going to use my greeny blue. I'm going to put a slip knot on here, leaving a nice length for my tail to sew in afterwards. So I'm not going to join on this through here because I don't want all the knots in one place. So I'm going to join on the next one. So I'm going to go into here. You can join wherever you like. I'm going to go into here. Try and make sure all of your tails end up on this side. So chain 3, and then go into that chain 1 space and make 2 more double crochets. Chain 1 into your next chain 1 space here, 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, corner, 3 double crochets, chain 3, chain 1, and then into your next chain 1 space here, 3 double crochets, chain 1, next chain 1 space, 3 double crochets, chain 1, into your corner, into your chain 3 space, 3 double crochets. Move them over a little bit, chain 3, and 3 more double crochets into this chain 3 space. So keep going, and I'm going to meet you back here when we join. So remembering we don't chain before we join, we just join straight into the chain 2 to the second chain, and then we're going to chain 3, turn your work, and exactly the same into the same chain 1 space here, 2 double crochets, chain 1. So all you need to remember is the corners, you chain 3 and you put 6 double crochets in there. On chain 1 spaces you put 3 double crochets and chain 1. This is the easiest blanket that you can make, but I want to be making more blankets, so I would love to have your suggestions on like stitches you want to see crocheted into blankets. That would be really helpful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to meet you back here when I finish this one. I'm going to show you how to change colour. I'm going to be using yellow. I'm going to be showing you how to change colour, and then I'm going to make up a few more rows, and then I'm going to show you how to do the border. So I will see you back here when I finish this row. So I've just finished and cut my yarn. Going to turn my work so it's my right side at the moment, because we've got all the tails this side that we need to sew in. Okay, so I'm going to make a slip knot, leaving a generous tail to sew in later. So I'm going to join, so there's my where I cut my yarn, so I'm going to join up here, just going to join there. You could join anywhere you want, you can join in the corner if you like. So pull through and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, sorry, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and crochet another 2 rows, so this one and another one, and I will meet you back here to show you how to do the border. So I've just finished my last 2 yellow rows. So now before I move on, I just want to show you how to sew in your tails. I've sewn in most of mine, I've just got 2 left. So I'm going to show you this one, because this is your middle one, your first one. So we've got to make sure this is sewn in properly so it doesn't come back undone. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through these stitches here. I'm going to keep going round, making sure it doesn't pick through the other way. So then I'm going to come back on myself, I'm going to pick up some stitches. And then go through a few more. just to make sure it's secure. Then you can cut your yarn. Then I'm going to just show you this one here. So got your knot there, go through there. And I'm going to go down into these ones here. Just go across, not down. Right through there. Make sure you pull it out a little bit. Don't want it too tight. And then just go back through like this. And that should be secure. And there is how you sew in your tails. Right, so now I'm going to show you how to make your edging or your border. So I'm going to use pink because I don't use that in this pattern, so I'm going to use the pink rather than the cream. So when you have your blanket at your desired length, this is what you're going to do for the border. So we're going to leave a generous tail again. I'm going to keep my work this way where the tails were, and I'm going to put my hook into any stitch. I don't recommend you put in straight into the chain here for the first bit. I recommend you put it in an actual stitch. So I'm just going to put mine here, and then I'm going to pull through and chain 1 into that same stitch. I'm going to make a half double crochet. I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to miss a stitch, skip a stitch, and I'm going to go into the next stitch. I'm going to chain 1, going to skip, and I'm going to go into the next with a half double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, now I'm going into a chain. I'm going actually into the chain rather than underneath. So I'm going to go into there. Make a half double crochet, chain 1, skip into the next, half double crochet, chain 1, skip into the next, half double crochet and chain 1, skip into the next, and then we get to our corner. So what we're going to do for our corner is we're going to go straight into there, half double crochet and another half double crochet, chain 2, go back in with another 2 half double crochets, chain 1. Now here, move your double crochets over. You have a stitch there right next to your half double crochets. so we're going to skip that one. Going to make a half double crochet, chain 1, skip, half double crochet, so I'm going to leave you to do this now. So half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, half double crochet, skip 1, half double crochet, corners, 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets, chain 1, and then skip 1. And I will see you right here when we're about to join. So I've made a background and I'm now back where I started. So like we did last time, we're not going to chain before we slip stitch. You're just going to slip stitch straight into your first half double crochet, chain 1 and turn your work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into that same space here, into the chain 1 space, right here underneath your hook. Make a half double crochet, chain 1 into your next chain 1 space, half double crochet, chain 1 into the next chain 1 space, half double crochet, chain 1, and then you come to a corner. You're going to go in with 2 half double crochets, chain 2 as you did before, 2 half double crochets back into that space, chain 1, go into your next chain 1 space, and this is all you do for the rest of this row, and then that is the end of it, like your edging done. You can do more if you like. So I am going to leave it there for this video. So remember, chain 2 half double crochets into this corner, chain 2, 2 half double crochets, chain 1, half double crochet into your next chain 1 space. When you get back to your start, do not chain before you slip stitch, just slip stitch straight into your first half double crochet here. So that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you found it useful. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really enjoy making these sorts of blankets. It's so relaxing. So yeah, if you have any type of stitch that you would like to recommend me to make a blanket or anything, please do comment down below, or you can email me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.